Hi, this is Sebastian, career consultant and recruiter based in Japan. If you are at the stage of choosing a career, probably you have heard all types of stories. Some say, study computer engineering, that's the future. Others say, don't bother, AI is taking over those jobs. Some say, consulting is still very promising. Others say, consulting is a dying career. Some people say, humanities are a dead-end career, but some others say, humanities are coming back because of AI. You are probably confused, swamped in an information game. Some people decide to go the traditional way by picking a career suggested by parents. Some others they decide to follow influencers or social media and choosing something like the 5 highest paying jobs or something like the top 5 AI-proof jobs. But these are the two pieces of truth that we are all missing. AI and automation, even from before the GenAI boom, has been triggering many changes, but not the way we are usually told, like it's wiping out plenty of occupations. There are over 700 occupations cataloged just in ONET, which is an occupational database from the USA but generally used for international studies. This is more than 700 and dozens of possible study paths, and most people don't even see what's really out there, and AI has not changed this significantly. That's why we need a paradigm shift in career choice, moving beyond the noise and also one-size-fits-all formulas, and equipping ourselves with the tools to make smarter decisions in the age of AI. Traditionally, career choice worked in silence. Only take a personality test and get matched to a job, or just pick what your parents did, or chase the 5 or 10 highest paying jobs. Easy formulas. But they all share the same flaw. They reduce the universe of possibilities to only a handful of options. Career choice should start by seeing the bigger picture, not limiting yourself to 5 trendy majors or 10 influencer-approved jobs. Because once you see the wider landscape, you can explore, compare, and then narrow down intelligently. Now add AI into the mix. Are we headed toward mass unemployment? Is coding dead? Are designers doomed? Even serious studies disagree. Some economists and researchers forecast millions of total jobs lost. Others forecast millions of total new ones. No wonder young people feel lost. But the worst mistake is to decide based only on fear or hype. Career choice is about developing a better understanding of factors other than just personality type. They are called global trends such as technological change. It is also about scanning broadly, getting to learn about all the hundreds of possibilities in terms of majors and occupations. You might spot an occupation that you might never heard of, but that calls your attention. Then it is about narrowing down based on fit, demand, return on investment, and other key factors. The Burning Glass Institute, which conducts research about employment, has been tracking occupations over time and analyzing changes. They found out that required skills evolve, although the occupation title might stay the same. For instance, journalism today requires AI literacy. Marketing now involves data analysis. And almost whatever you choose, AI literacy will be non-negotiable, just the way Excel was in the 1990s. Yes, STEM graduates on average land jobs faster and earn more, but that doesn't make humanities or social sciences dead ends. The key is combining your field with marketable analytical skills. Education is expensive, so yes, think about return on investment. But career choice is not only financial, it is also about meaning, engagement, and how well a career fits your long-term goals. Skills have shorter lifespan now. In tech, some last just 2 to 3 years. That's why lifelong learning becomes an imperative and focus is no longer optional. It's the only way to keep pace with change. Instead of blindly following advice, we need tools to cut through the noise. For starters, when you break jobs down into tasks and skills, you see the nuance. Some parts are at risk of automation, others are augmented by AI, while others are not within AI reach, at least not in the near future. This is how you make sense of AI and its effect on employment. Very few occupations have completely disappeared to technological progress throughout history. Sure, we no longer need lamplighter or telegraph operators, but the total number of entirely vanished occupations is likely fewer than 100. Most occupations, even those heavily affected by automation, tend to adapt, specialize, or shrink rather than disappear altogether. At the same time, new occupations are constantly being created. The result, a net increase in occupations century after century. Don't choose paralysis or procrastination. It is true that many human development professionals and career counselors advise delaying choice and not rushing. But on the other hand, the OECD, based on a broad study, has found that career choice-related activity at age 15 is correlated with positive employment outcomes 10 years later. As mentioned before, understanding external factors like the labor market is important, but it is also important to keep balance with one's interests and fit. Gallup's long-running studies on global employee engagement suggest that the majority of workers are not fully engaged in their jobs. Misaligned career choice is one of the reasons. Let's be real. After all, we are making important decisions under uncertainty. AI's long-term impact is unknown. There are global crises and volatility. Even experts can't predict it all. But uncertainty shouldn't stop us from moving ahead. We need systems thinking for career planning, which is a way of understanding complex, uncertain environments like the job market in the age of AI. It teaches us to look at dynamic interactions rather than isolated events. It also shifts the question from what job should I pick to beat AI to something deeper and more strategic. How can I build a career system that adapts to change, absorbs shocks, and makes use of what AI wouldn't easily replicate? I'm a technology optimist and at the same time believe, like many others, that there is a lot AI can replicate and probably would not be able to do so in the near future. So here is the bottom line. Don't let yourself be boxed into just a handful of options. Don't let panic or hype dictate your future. The paradigm shift we need is to explore more, to analyze better, and to choose wisely. AI is not the end of careers, but it is the end of lazy career advice.